Mm. This is Life Lessons, Taking Out the Trash, Part 4. Number 2, Americans are apathetic. This apathy grows from a complacent attitude. We're doing good here in America. We are, for the most part, comfortable. There are some of us who struggle to make ends meet, and there are some who really hurt and struggle with a lot of emotional and life issues that go on with them. For the most part, we're a um, comfortable, prosperous country. And, we don't want that feeling of comfort disturbed, so we turn our heads to what's going on. We pretend that Christians aren't being killed and churches aren't being burned. We pretend that missionaries aren't being imprisoned and abused. We pretend that the public school system is a wonderful, glorious place to put our children. We pretend that the corrupt, crooked administration that we have are not trying to strip our freedoms away. And we pretend that Disney stuff that our kids are watching will not hurt them. We refuse to see what could be coming down the road, what could be in the future for our children if we had let them become absorbed in this type of mentality. Um, we pretend that abuse and crime isn't prevalent and that Sharia law could never happen in America. Yet we have a state right now that has ruled that a Sharia law could take precedence over the Constitution. Parents certainly don't want to be inconvenienced by taking care of their own children. We're apathetic. We don't care. There were probably parents last night watching, first night of ball season, watching football games. If their kids were with them, pat them on the back. There's some, but there were a lot that were out partying and drinking, and their kids were somewhere else because they didn't want their fun disturbed. Self-centered people saturate themselves with their friends. We care more about our friends than we do our family and taking care of our homes. We become apathetic as to what's going on in our homes. It's just easier to let our kids entertain themselves with violent video games and cartoons and shallow Disney sitcoms. It's easier to let our little boys get so obsessed with video games that they begin to act out this violence. And it is, there's nothing wrong with some of those games, but it's a parent's responsibility to sit down and explain the difference in reality and fiction for these younger children. But we don't do that because we don't have time. We let our little boys and our little girls entertain themselves. It's easier to let our little girls get obsessed with characters like Hannah Montana and Alex Russo and sit around and dream of dating Justin Bieber or Jaden Smith, rather than spend time with them ourselves, teaching them how to form healthy relationships and how to become productive citizens. We are an apathetic nation, and we do not want our comfort disturbed.